Hello, welcome to Lancing Beach. Now, the reason I'm here today because I read an article on the BBC website this morning about Widewater Lagoon, and apparently it's not in a good place right now. The news article will be here right now, and the link will be in the screen so you can read the whole thing. But today, I thought as I got time, I shall investigate. Now, before I do something with it, before I show the view of where I am, there's the A259 in all its glory, call it that. Behind me is the park. That's like a beacon thing there. You've got beach huts. There's a playground thing there. That is just a nice little beach resort for local people. I mean, you can visit here, but I wouldn't recommend it because there's not much else here. It's nice enough though. I mean, if you're into quiet beach areas, this is probably perfect for you. Now the walk there is actually quite simple because you can see there, it's a nice little pathway that takes you all the way down. It's literally just straight, you can't get lost, it's pretty good. I'll put a map up about now so you can see roughly the route I'm going. Look, maybe you can see it. Probably not. Now, let's get walking. Now, for those of you who don't know Widewater, and I imagine most of you probably won't, Widewater is a small lake right at the edge of Lancing. It's unique because it includes a lot of local wildlife, including swans, geese, kingfishers and herons, and others for which I can't remember. The local council describes it as a brackish water. Now that could just mean tiny little lake, but I'm not 100% sure, so you might want to look into it yourselves for that bit. But it is famous around here for being unique in its number of wildlife there, for its extreme beauty as well, and for being just off the A259, which makes it very convenient to get to. As I said earlier, it's supposedly a bit of a stump down there now, due to a lack of funding and, well, this weather really. Brooklands gets the same, I know, when it gets really hot around here. Don't know why, I mean, you'd have to ask a scientist or something, I think. It's an answer I don't really have, unfortunately. I will show you some of the sites though, including this, the famous Weatherstone. As you can see, the sun is still here, so it's sunny. As you can tell by the shadow. Now, one of the things that I like about walking down there is the beach huts, or rather the different colour vision. I mean, you got a purple one there. There's a that's dark turquoise, light blue, red, yellow, orange. There's a pink one there as well. There would have been a time when all of these would have been painted white. And to not paint it white would have resulted in making everybody around you very angry. Because as my dad once said, people don't like it when it isn't in with the area. Which I think is his way of saying back in those days everything had to be copy and pasted. Just like we do with new housing estates nowadays. Makes me grateful I live in such modern, enlightened times, really. Sure thing. I like little puns like that. As you can tell, it's an absolutely cracker of a day here. It really is. Everything's clear. I can see the Shoreham Power Station, I can see the I-360 at Brighton and the cliffs, afterwards which I'm going to guess are Peacehaven, Saltdean, Telscombe, everything almost up to New Haven almost. Absolutely stunning. At the moment, it's just me here. Absolutely gorgeous. Those rocks, by the way, are for coastal erosion. To stop it, not to help with it, of course. Okay. You can't really tell unless you know the area, but I've made it to Widewater. There's a little down path here. I'm going to go down and investigate and see if it's as bad as they say. So far it's just very dry. Normally there's a little bit. It was last time I was there, I could have sworn. Let's get. Now, admittedly, I do normally come here a lot in winter, but it's nice and relaxing down there. In winter you get less people. You also get worse weather. But I don't mind bad weather. I can put up with that. Got clothes we're invented for after all. Admittedly, it's not looking too good here right now. I think that's more down to the hot weather. Since a lot of the lake seems to be dried up. Just like, see that bit there? That's meant to be a lot more water here than normal. It's meant to be, than what it is today, I mean. Hey, it's not good. I can see a JCB up front, so some work is going on here like they said it was. Might be a better effect if I turn this around, so. That's better, now you can see properly, see? This is not good at all. Apparently it's got something to do with the pipes and filtration systems we got here. The news article I posted will explain it better, as will the link in the description which takes you there. No, Jim, that's shit. Start again, Jim. Now, as you can see, much better without me distracting you all. It is much worse than what it should be. I mean, this is not good. I seem to remember last time I was here, this was mostly all wet where these stones are. It's not good at all. In case you're wondering, the reason you can see that is because the airport I was at the other day is very close by. Let's get in closer for a look, shall we? Now, when you do come here yourselves, John. Now, as I was saying, when you do come here, you've got to be careful. Because there is a lot of wildlife here, it's a bit of a nature reserve. So you're not supposed to be taking too far in, but there's nothing here today, so I'm not really disturbing anything. As you can see, there are volunteers around here who do their best to try and help out. Whether it's enough, I don't know, but the point is they're trying. It's what you can say for most people in this world. It really is. It's a bit better over with more water there, even so. You can just look at that, you can tell water was there recently. See, the problem now I've got is that I don't know whether this is because of humanity as a whole, whether this is like a man-made thing. This is just an unfortunate side effect of not planning building something like this. Admittedly, I haven't really read too much up on Widewater. I just like coming here. If you're nice and quiet, you can see stuff like that. Do you reckon these birds will move before I get closer? Looks like it. I'm trying to be quiet, not to disturb them, but they are a little bit annoyed by me. Just a bit, but not quite the exercise I was expecting. Oh, he's a big boy. Although that's probably a crow or blackbird. Don't know the difference. If you do, let me know in the comments. And you see, it's much wetter around this part. So I mean, the boats are still good. Look, see them right there. Beachfront properties actually sound quite attractive to me. I love the idea of owning one. Although my dad says when winter comes, half your house is going to be worn away by the bad weather. I figured he would know because he was a builder for most of his working life. But still, it's a nice stream to have, I think. Although I imagine these places will be way out my price range. Way out. One of the downfalls of being a peasant, I suppose. But I like where I live, so I'm happy there. Just wish it was slightly closer to the beach is all. Now I must admit, I wasn't expecting this place to be a lot worse when I came down here. Because the article's talking about dead fish and dead birds all over the place. And that article was released about 6-7 hours ago. So I don't know if the workers have cleared it all up or anything. But I must admit, it is better. And that makes me happy. Better than I was expecting. There's not as much wildlife here today as I was expecting. Normally you get quite a few swans. A few herons as well. I suppose if this lake's going to be like this, then I suppose they've probably all gone to Brooklands. JCB's disappeared. I wonder when he went up. I didn't notice. Oh wait, I can see him. Just about to see him up there. Don't know if you can see him in the camera or not. Admittedly, my eyes are better than the camera's. A lot of people coming down now, so I'll probably switch this off soon to respect privacy and all. Oh, that does not look good. Let's have a closer look while we're here. That bit doesn't look good at all. Not that I wish to bore up at bad nature, but one of the reasons I came here was to investigate how bad it is around here at the moment. If you are thinking of coming here, I do suggest you do come here when autumn comes. It's much nicer. Although nowhere near as warm. See, that itself is bad. Because normally this whole bit here is water. Covered in water, as you would probably guess. You can see that, huh? Doesn't smell too good either. Let's tie them up. I guess it's being down here. Look. Now, admittedly, when I saw those people, one of them was wearing a shirt, some smart trousers, so I thought maybe they're official, but I don't think they are. They're just looking at it, same as I am. Let them say it's not as easy to look after this place as you think it will be, and does. Well, yeah, obviously, nothing is. I'm thinking about it. This stuff here, mud. The moment I thought something else, but it is, it's just mud. Because you're not supposed to be able to step on like that. Hopefully I didn't disturb too much nature. Yeah, not in a good way at the moment, Widewater, but I think it happens to a lot of places in the summer. If you know a place like this near you, then volunteer. Maybe give a few hours one week and just help out. I should. Keep meaning to look into these things, but I always forget. I'm like that though. I have big plans to do things and then my brain just says, you know what? I'm just gonna forget this. And then I'm like, I don't do much to myself, do I, in my spare time? And that is sadly true. It's a nice day out for a walk, but looking at this, it's kind of tragic. Breaks my heart like this. But everywhere's like this at the moment. Weather's been very hot, and the rain has been sparse. So it wasn't always like this when I was a kid. And yes, I know, I do say that sometimes, and yes, I know, it's a sign that I'm getting old. But it wasn't always like this when I was a kid, I swear. I swear it wasn't. It's not good at all. Also, there's just not enough help to go all around, I don't think. Now, how do I get back up? So I don't think I'm going to be able to get back up there. There's a bit up there. Let's go. Let's get back up to society and civilization, as they say. And let's hope this dodgy old geezer can still do it. See that pathway go out? See? Gotta get up there. See if I can do it. And I don't think I am. Yes, I am. I am. I'm doing it. I've done it. Don't think I would. School 1 for old men. Before you ask, I'm 40 years old at the moment, so I think I'm doing pretty good. Not bad for someone who spent most of his life sitting down eating the wrong things, I say. Kind of see how bleak it is almost from up here. I'll show you. Not good at all, really. Not good at all. Yes, I'm aware I keep saying that, but I'm correct. You can't tell me I'm wrong. And you know what? I said I was going to go to Widewater and have a look, and I have. So I'm happy. As happy as one can be, anyway. Now this, I think, is what they're on about. This is right at the edge of Widewater. Behind me, as you can see, is the car park. I won't show you that car coming in. There you go there. But this is what they're talking about. I mean, this is not good. It isn't good. Unfortunately, I think this happens to a lot of places like this when the hot weather hits. So I don't think it can really be helped. Not without a lot more money anyway. But before I leave you off, I'd quickly do a proper show of this bit here. It breaks my heart to see it like this, but it breaks my heart every summer when this sort of thing happens. So I can't really say too much. But But if you do want to come here, and I do seriously suggest you do, come here when September, October time. That's the best time. Enjoy a nice day and maybe go into Shoreham or Worthing afterwards. Both fine places to live and visit. Unfortunately, wraps up my trip to Widewater. Not much else here to show you really, unless you want to see some more beach huts. And they're much better in person, really, in my opinion. Okay, and I'm back, just like I promised. Now I thought I'd show you a little bit of the A259 on my route home. I mean, anyone can walk along a nice beach, can't they? How many people are going to give you this sort of view? Okay, you can't see much now because of the vans. And you can't hear much because of the planes, but however, different. So if I go like this, see? How many other people are actually going to give you a walking vlog down the A259 westbound? Not many, I'll tell you that now. Now, it may look fairly busy from where you can see from most of the vehicles passing, but this is actually really good right now. Despite it being the time it is, as you can tell by the position of the sun, it's really good. I mean, this is a road I tend to avoid. Kind of think I tend to avoid driving most of the time, really, simply due to traffic and all other sorts of other crap you have to deal with on the road these days, but at the moment it's really good. Now I will admit, Widewater was eye-opening today. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be from the article, but still not good. As I said earlier, it's something that sadly happens when summer hits and it gets really hot like it is. And nowadays you don't get rain like you used to. I remember when I was a kid, you used to get rain more evenly distributed. Nowadays it seems to come in one big lump and then you get a long massive dry spell, which isn't good. It wasn't always like this, you know? Not when I was a kid. Any young people watching, you don't realise how lucky you are. Or unlucky you are with this weather really, because it used to be so much better than this. It really did. Such is the way of the world, I suppose. Nothing I can personally do about it. Excuse me. That's to drink. Don't know if you saw that. I did. Got it right here. Now, and I'm what I keep saying now, because this is how I start things. I don't know why, it's just something I do. You have to actually figure out why properly, but this is who I am. It is, however, not a bad walk along here. The houses are different. It's not copy and paste like certain other roads. You've got some new builds across the road, which look like something. Ain't bad to look at overall. Not only recommending on a really hot day like today, but it's different. Makes a change from walking on the beach all the time. It's also less people, if that sort of thing that rocks your boat, of course. It's also nice and straight, which is what I like. Because I'll be back in, well, technically I'm in Lancing now, but I'll be back in Lancing very soon. I mean, I could probably walk to Worthing Pier within an hour from here. It's pretty good. You know, the more I think about it, this is a really nice area to live in. I mean, it has its faults, obviously, but it's all pretty decent. I mean, I've got a nice beach just up there I can walk on. I've got an alternative route here, which I'm now walking on. And the best thing is I can actually walk all the way from Worthing into Lancing, up to say Widewater where I just was. I can then come down to this main road and walk back home. You know what? No one will bother me. No one will say a word to me if I don't want them to. I mean, I may get the odd people say hello, and someone may look at me when they see me walking and talking with the old selfie stick, but overall it's pretty good. So I'm pretty much left to it. I mean, what can one ask for in certain terms? I mean, I've got bus routes where I live that take me pretty much everywhere. If you head into Worthing Centre, there will be buses that take you all over West Sussex. If I want to go the other way, I can catch the coastline to 700, go into Brighton, which will take, and their buses will take me all over East Sussex pretty much. It's really good. And that's if I don't want to drive. If I want to drive, I can do. There's roads that take you everywhere. I should really be more grateful for where I live. It's actually pretty decent. I mean, I can even walk all along the entirety of the south coast. You try not telling me that that's not a good thing. Even if you're not into coastal walking, it's a good thing. You can't tell me that's a bad thing, even if you're not into it. Now, do I go this way? Down this? Actually, I'm going to turn down this way for a bit. Actually, let's get to the beach. It's nicer. It's across the road. Less people. Actually, you know what? I ain't walked down this road in years. Actually, I will. I'll walk down there. I'll show you a wall me and my dad built about 24 years ago. Be really nice. Now, for those who don't know, I'm currently walking down Salts Farm Road. This route will take me straight into the heart of Lancing because I need milk. This is a good place to get it, I think. There's no other places where I pass the supermarket or anything. Much like I love the local shop, they can be expensive at times. Over there, you got a private residential area thing. Coming up is the wall that me and my dad built when I was 17, so that would be 23 years ago coming up. I think it might be in August we done it over the course of a weekend, and it's still just about standing as well, which I think is pretty good for 23 years. Not many other people can actually say that, can they? I've got to be careful because I don't want to infringe properly, but I had to show the wall. But this is it. You got those fancy bits just there. I don't know what they're called, but I know they're brittle as anything. You got the multicolour bricks, which I thought was really nice. We done this over the course of a weekend. Back in the days when I listened to Radio 1. It still stands. God, man, I'm really proud of this. There's a bit more there. You just about to see it. But still standing. Not in perfect condition anymore, but still good. Still good. God, mate, seeing that wall brought back a lot of memories. I believe 23 years ago I was doing that. I was 17. It's kind of depressing when you think about it, because time does fly by. It goes a lot quicker than you think it would, because you spend the day here, you spend the day there, you spend a couple of weeks not doing much. Before you know where you are, you're 40 years old. And you haven't done half the stuff you thought you would in life. Then again, I've also done things I didn't think I ever would. So, swings and roundabouts, as they say. Now this road is a shortcut from the coast road to Lancing. So you will see a lot of cars. And normally, school is still on, so I'm gonna have to switch this off. Don't want it up on the list or anything. James out for now, and I'm home, as you can tell. Unfortunately, that school I passed was emptying at the time. You know, the kids were going home, so obviously I couldn't actually record anymore. And well, you know, I don't want to end up on a list or anything. I'm not doing it for you guys. I mean, not for the 3 viewers I get on my videos now, or 1, as my current latest video stands at. It may be different when editing though, because how updated it is, but probably not. Anyway, I ain't getting a list for you guys. No offense, I love you, but not that much. Anyway, I made it home. Nice trip out. It was sad to see Widewater in such a state that it was, but unfortunately that's not what I personally can do about it. You know, maybe I could volunteer to help clean up my local area. It's not a bad idea, actually. Not a video idea, but just definitely something I could do. That'd be nice. But anyway, I am home, as you can tell, in one piece. I didn't get sunburned, which is doubly nice. So I'm gonna finish here, and this time I definitely am finishing. So bye.